cast your mind back, right? You win the world and AMA Championship, your first one in 2004. You came back, and there was suddenly an interest that your Indigenous, your Aboriginal background, and I remember 7:30 you report, did something on it, and then 60 Minutes picked it up, and you did some promotional things with the Aboriginal kids out at Redfern, and it sort of struck me. It's almost like there hasn't been a lot of since, and it's intrigued me always that in our sport, particularly in Australia, from the Aboriginal background, the over-representation of Aboriginal people with Aboriginal blood, from Jeff Lees to your cousin Craig Anderson to Blicky George to Ty Simmons. I mean, these are not just also-ran guys, these are really top guys. Does it surprise you after that acknowledgement more than 10 years ago that there hasn't been that sort of mainstream acknowledgement, unlike Rugby League or AFL, where they're acknowledging and celebrating all the Indigenous players and having all-star games? Does it kind of surprise you that that's been a little underground or a little off the radar?
Yeah, but I think, to be fair, I feel like that falls on me too. Like I have 3 kids now. I took on a race team. I just took on a lot of responsibilities that didn't allow me to have that free time. Once upon a time it was Ellie and I. We would do whatever you wanted. Like, life was free. You don't know it at the time, but life was easy. Like, you're earning millions and millions of dollars, and you jump on a plane and you go to Australia and you hang out for a little bit. You jump on a plane and you go back, and it's like my time wasn't as precious. It was easy to do all those things. And I had an Aussie manager helping me in that side of things too. So it was kind of like there was time for me to give, and then also an Aussie guy that could help, dig up and present those stories as well. So I feel like it's fair that I take the responsibility of that a little bit, and life happened. I had 3 kids, I had a race team, and my wife hasn't been, my kids and my wife won't be in Australia for probably the next 2 years, So, which doesn't make the in-laws or my parents that stoked, but it's how it is, like they're all at an age now, they're all in school, and there's priorities that are starting to take over some of the things that you could once up and go when it was just me and Ellie,
Maybe with a bit more time on your hands, maybe we get, I like the sound of it, like Indigicross. Chad Reed, with Ambassador Chad Reed and Jeff Lees, we could do something like that.
Yeah, what do you reckon, man? No, and I love that role, like some of the things that I've done, the Redfern one being probably the biggest one, was just like, it was touching, jumping, I remember, like jumping in a helicopter and taking it from Newcastle down to here, and you're just seeing those kids and like seeing them like watch a motorcycle or touch a motorcycle, sit on. I remember Dakar at the time brung out some little bikes and things like that, and those guys were able to interact and ride bikes and things like that, and they were just all things that like were just so different, something so kind of just like touching a little bit, like you take for granted a motorcycle. I've been around a motorcycle since I was 3 years old, so it's like it's something that's just there. Like, my kids don't even respect motorcycles. They're just like, oh yeah, their bike, maybe today I'll ride it, maybe I won't, but these kids had a motorcycle, and it was so awesome and so foreign and so just out there different than what they were used to, and that the enjoyment that you kind of, the energy that you take from that is what I think is what I miss and what I would love to do another day.
Hey, great speaking to you. I know you're here and only at Whirlwind too. You're going back Monday. Don't buckle yourself up on the mountain again this time, will you, mate?
No.
A few minders in your corner, but
I'm.
Enjoy the trip, and I guess we see you back here in a month's time for Ausex Open.
I'll be back in a month for sure, and we got a lot of work to do, both on and off the track, and I got some race wins to maintain.
There you go. You got number 45 in the States too.
Yeah, number 45, and that'll bring a lot of. It'll obviously the number 45,
the oldest guy too.
But I'll be the oldest winner,
Roccos,
and then I'm coming up on most Supercross ever race too. So they're all small things. The oldest winner is something that would mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
I feel like if you look at Mike LaRocco's career and you look at my career, I feel that I outpunch him in everything. So for him to have something that I don't right now, I want that record.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Cheers.
Thanks for your time, buddy. That was awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.